kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Oh, they're after him! Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. Kick is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like, one of the best in the country at your spot. So, interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keeps it on the draw. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Going over the top. Makes the grab on the big throw. Oh, he's got some space. Attack. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Unleashes one. It's caught. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Dead center perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nice move to keep running. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. This time they'll go to the running game. He breaks a tackle and runs through another one. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. This one's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Tyson. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Give to the running back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Going to swing it on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a heat. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. After the miss on third down, the punt team is on the field. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Buys a little time with his feet. He tried to buy some time, and the defense was not having it.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And now this offense will take the field again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Oh, what a move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Handoff to the single back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And it's a touchdown.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the 1st half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard, but that's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the 2nd half.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release on the RPO. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Tyson. At the 45 on his way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you've got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. Offense working from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Looking for the two-point try. The snap sets up to throw. It's incomplete, so the two-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, better look out. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. They kick it away on fourth down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick step and go. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Galloway. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on second and goal. Now on the move. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. RPO complete to open the drive. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Williamson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It'll be a draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richmond. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Quick spin on the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Strickland. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Sets up the screen. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.